Thanks, Rob, so much for sponsoring this year's 2025 National Paralegal Day. Can you tell me, first of all, a little bit about what Barbary does?
BARBRI is, for those of you who don't know who we are, is a global legal training provider. We have a history going back nearly 60 years now, and we're probably most famous, for those of you who keep up to date with US legal dramas, with training people to become qualified lawyers in the US. That's what we're really, really famous for. But since 2020, we've been delivering preparation courses for the UK solicitor profession through the solicitor's qualifying exam. So we train about 5,000 students a year now for that particular exam. And we have about 1.5 million alumni globally. So we've been doing this a long time. We're experts in preparing people for centralized bar exams. And I think overall, Chantel, our mission is to really make the profession as accessible as possible, as inclusive as we possibly can by providing really flexible, adaptable learning so that students, whatever stage they're at in their career, whether they've just graduated, whether they've been paralegaling for a little while, whether their career changes, they ultimately are able to access that training to become qualified solicitors. So I think our model where we combine technology, insight, one-to-one academic support, all helps learners to succeed in their journey towards qualification.
NALP and Barbary have had a partnership for a while now, so can you tell us a bit more about what Barbary offers our members?
Yeah, we've been really proud to be collaborating with NALP for a number of years. For NALP members, we really provide very tailored pathways and support for paralegals to take the next step if they wish to in their legal careers. That includes a discount from our SQE1 courses. That amounts to 15%. We also provide career development through our one-stop shop platform, which is called Career Hub. And that's really designed to help you look at your paralegal experience and help translate that, if you're looking to become a solicitor, into broader legal opportunities along the way. And then, of course, we provide advisory, guidance, and support, which includes things like free information sessions, and of course, one-to-one consultations with us as legal and careers professionals to see really how you can use your existing NALP qualifications, or how you can recognize the experience that you already have towards the SQE route.
I should mention as well that actually that very generous discount that you offer pretty much covers your membership fee. So it's worth being a member just to get the discount.
Nice.
So I think paralegals should be super proud of the work they do. So tell me why you think we should be proud to be a paralegal.
Paralegals have always formed the backbone of the legal profession. And I don't ever think we should underestimate the impact that paralegals have in day-to-day running of whatever legal services you may be involved with. I think they provide support. They provide support not only to other legal professionals, but to the clients that they're working with a lot of the time. And so, and often what we see is that a lot of paralegals are delivering services to communities who may struggle sometimes to access justice. So we see a really important kind of social element to it as well. I think, as to my earlier point, I think the experience that paralegals gain in the work that they do is invaluable. And that goes back to sort of client-facing work. That goes back to even things like attention to detail. It's a hugely important skill that a lot of people really struggle with. And I think if you're able to do that and build that through your paralegal work, that's fantastic. Sometimes it's seen as a stepping stone, which I just don't think it should be. I think it should be used as a valuable, respected, and rewarding career in its own right. And I think that's a really important thing to consider when we think about the work that paralegals do. And then I think, ultimately, this is about, for me, in my role, it's about trying to empower and support students in their journeys to whatever role they decide to take in the future. And so I think, if you're a valuable member of the legal profession, you're going to bring real value to the legal sector. And I think that contribution really deserves recognition.
Lovely. Thank you very much. And thanks again for your sponsorship of National Paralegal Day. It's so fantastic to have you on board. Thank you.
Thank you.